¿Qué anda, Rocco? Digo, ¿cuándo drogo? Está buena que estaba la rolita, lo sé, pero pues ya está el Witcher. Ahí está. Las manos quietas. ¿Qué onda, Prime? Qué milagro, ¿por qué no nos cargaste ayer en Rainbow? Hizo falta tu talento.
We must allow the Witcher to ply his trade.
Ay, sí se van en sus caballos. No estaba. Árale, Rocco, qué peda. ¿Qué onda, droga? ¿Cómo estás? No es cierto, tengo. Ah, mira, tengo 2 puntos. Me preguntes, ¿dónde están los de la mente? Ya, eso es todo lo chingón. Escudo explosivo. Derretir armadura. Simón. Alcance de Arch. Oh, sí. Peto. Sí, no sé. Así es Twitch. Sus servidores piteros. Árale. Un alquimista. Te hablan de anuncios y se petó.
Sir! Sir! A letter for you, sir!
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Ni tanto. Bajo a Rainbow. No sé, depende de cuántos seamos. Norteño sí juega.
I've been told you're on a jaunt to Tucson. I do hope you don't overtax yourself during the wine festival. The effects of such exertion at your age can indeed prove most detrimental. I've come upon some information which might be of interest to you. While browsing through a colleague's book collection, I found mention of one Professor Moreau of Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. The details I've come to learn are rather vague, and his laboratory's location remains a mystery. Yet his journal should at least provide hints as to both. It is said he was laid to rest with it in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the tome I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. Should you grow tired of sampling Beauclair's ladies, wines, and other exquisite delicacies, this matter might prove a fruitful diversion. Investigate at your leisure. Your friend, Yennefer.
Ah, de Jennifer. ¿Quién es Jennifer, Handy?
Studied Witcher mutations. Might
Chale.
actually be worth looking into.
Bien triste, chale. No te escuché. ¿De qué, carnal? Ah, de jugar Rainbow. Al rato con el norteño jugamos. Ayer jugaron Rainbow O'Neill. No, sí jugamos Rainbow. Bueno, depende. Si estamos todos y jugamos Rainbow. En la Arcade 6.
Nice to Oxella V. Might be worth looking into.
Ahora, fuga de aquí. Las manos quietas. Oh, shit, cierto. Una explorada aquí. Por más que quieras, no puedo. ¿Dónde vas, Prime? Debiste jugar ayer. Estuvo bueno. Perdimos como siempre, ¿no? Pero estuvo bueno. Hasta que el brujo no se pare. ¿No era caballo? No sé. ¿A poco ya no estabas ayer, Drogo? Ya no me acuerdo. Según yo sí, ¿no? Nada más fuiste a comer. Espera, caballo, espera. De día mejor. Las aventuras de Marcus y Benzema, ándale. Ah, perro, mira esos gráficos. Pues sí está chido. Permiso. Ya no sé si fui a cenar, ya no regresé. No, sí, creo que estabas aquí cuando jugaba The Witcher. Después ya no. No. Me atacan.
Gracias. Couldn't pick some other place to meet.
Quítate, caballo, perra madre. Un poquito. Son ghouls. Bobos.
Come on, closer.
Ay, cabrón. No era en serio, perra madre. Ay, güey, qué pedo. Se ve bien vergas en 720. Voy a intentar ir a ponerla a 1080. A ver qué pics.
Time to end this.
¿Quién habla, Gerald?
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
¿Cómo diablos entramos por aquí? Holy shit. Y hay kikimoras. Órale, culera. A la madre. Aguante, babosa. Ay. Jaja. Muchas cosas mutantes asquerosas. Sí, fui cuando mataron al gigantón y le cortaron la cabeza. Me quedé un rato más y me fui a mi curso en la escuela. No estuvo tan mal, hasta me divertí. Te dije que es divertido en la escuela. Lo más divertido que vas a hacer, ¿sí o no, Juan? cuando solo te preocupaba la tarea. Ah, que sí. ¿Qué? Son huevos de araña.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Mi escuela es de 8 a 6, güey. Dice que escuela.
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out, but Bruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Está buena. ¿Qué onda, Gusa? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué onda, Telepau? No sé, te veo, depende de quién llega. China hizo un hospital en 10 días. A huevo. Es China, papá. Güey, alguien pasó detrás de ti. Era mi carnal. El tío del concho ya se despertó, no sé, güey.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kovinaris never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Vámonos. Va a estar bueno, vamos a ver que es un vampiro. Ah, bien, ¿y tú? ¿Viendo una cosa? Feliz jugando de Witchers. Y se la van a trabar. Hago planeación cuando venga el vende acá, lo hacemos. No sé, Telepau, no sé si juguemos, güey.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance.
Convence al norteño y va.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant, effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Va a estar buena. Ay, se mueve la manita.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would, with all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
This your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask you directly. It seems a test of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Dettlaff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
Es que es bien
For a
borracho.
bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Eso está bueno. Si se matan entre ellos, mueren. No mueren de mentiras.
got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same. If it
Es
still
bueno el güey,
remembers.
es vampiro.
Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Ese güey da mal la espina. Ay, pedo, siempre mato al que me traiciona. Tú tranquilo.
Gotta ask you the big question.
Geralt
Everyone
puede.
wonders about. What
Geralt.
happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Güey, ese vampiro sí sabe muchas cosas, drogo. O solo está bien pedo. No, está.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand nor move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Los dos, sí, también Geralt es bien pedote.
Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Oh, la pequeña Siri, ¿dónde
Back
estará?
then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the wild hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. But I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Un Witcher vampiro. Estaría chido, ¿no?
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer. To find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Me falta hacer una pregunta. Diablos. Eso no lo sabía. Si se matan entre vampiros, adiós. Poco después. No sé dónde ponerme para no tapar letreros.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the Gracias?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the whites survived entirely unmolested.
Whites rarely appear in the
Ya,
woods.
Ander, ¿y pues ya vamos a jugar o
To
qué?
find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder, or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Ah, mamoncito. ¿Tiro qué? ¿Jugar qué? ¿Gears? ¿Cómo que qué? ¿O Rainbow? ¿Nos vamos a
Anything
divertir?
else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind
Pequeña,
with the
te
details
fuiste de
of every
pedo, güey.
far-fetched tale I happen to hear.
Aguanta, drogo, de Witcher es así,
What are your
carnal.
thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
And to you, my friend. Vámonos. ¡Ah! Ah, hombre, ese Ruli. Jamás dudé de ti, carnal. Bueno, la neta, sí. No, la neta, no. ¿Dónde estabas? Pensé que era el Prime. Cantaba, Ruli, gracias por tu sub. Diosito te lo paga, hijo. Me invitó un vato que va conmigo en la escuela al cumpleaños de una morra de la UACM. Si hubo unos abrazos. Sí, ay, no, así que descargarle chido. Gracias, Ruli, por tu sub. Soy, ¿qué creen? ¿Se acuerdan de los mods? Ruli ya se volvió a suscribir. ¿Qué creen? Nada de viaje familiar. Ah, es que tú eres europeo, Ruli. Tú sí puedes salir. Uno no. Hay que ir para acá. No, para acá, caballo. Ya no escuchas. ¿Dónde fuiste, Ruli? Ay, cabrón, no sé qué es eso, pero corre, güey. Era nivel 41 y quién sabe qué chingados era. Posiblemente me mate. Ajá. ¿Y te pusiste pedo y pollo? ¿Vale la pena no ir a trabajar? Criaturas moteadas. Ah, esta está chida. La bestia de no sé francés. Al final resultó que la bestia era un vampiro superior, uno de los enemigos más peliagudos a los que un brujo puede enfrentarse. Nah, yo digo que los jabalíes. Esas madres no les atinan ni porque están quietas. Moteado, moteado. Estos están chidos, chis dragonzotes. Moteado, las lloronas. Una monja malvada. Mérida, Yucatán y a Playa del Carmen. Ah, manos, really. ¿Tomaste fotos chidas de la playa? El príncipe sapo. Berserker. Hombres lobo, bebés abortados, lobos malvados, güeyes desnudos de la playa. Criatura moteada. Nuestra mejor defensa contra ellas es la tranquilidad. Necrófagos, fuego y el circulito.
That's it, Roach.
Bebés abortados. Es un bebé abortado, güey. No es choro.
What's that about?
¿No te acuerdas cuando jugué esa parte? Era un bebé que no nació de su vieja y lo encerraron en un cementerio maldito y lo tuve que matar. Como buen doctor del IMSS. Ay, cabrón, desapareció esa madre. Boiras malditas.
Our guests.
Holy shit, ¿qué son estas cosas? ¡Ay, Dios! ¡Sálvenme, equipo! Me van a matar. Ven para acá. Se queman, qué pedo. Órale, maldita.
Message trying to tell me something.
No, 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 no. Ya me morí, ya me morí, ya me morí, ya me morí, ya me morí. Shit. Entonces le agrega poder. Lo único que permanece en mi memoria es el rey de los oscuros. No manches, Movistar ya está pasando de lanza. Voy a rezar AT&T. El domingo tenía todas las redes gratis, güey. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook y Messenger. Gratis todo, güey. Y cargaba chido. Pinches perros cochis, man, chingando una sabra. ¿Qué es una sabra, carta? ¿Una cabra? No esperaba tanto talento de esos perros. No lo guardé, ¿verdad? No. Se está poniendo intenso. Que en AT&T de 50 horas por semana y todo limitado. O sea, es que un escodo, carnal. Así ya no le pongo crédito porque... Pues como tengo wifi chido en mi trabajo, pues no me preocupo. Y de regreso no voy viendo nada, nada voy escuchando música. O jugando. Ay, ¿qué onda, Pats? Wey, ¿por qué me mataron? Iba tan bien. De hecho ni había empezado a jugar. Que me revivan ahí, quiero venganza. A huevo.
That's it, Roach. Faster. What's that about?
Sí, faster, eso no es nuestro pex. Vamos a esquivar a las boiras que salen por aquí. Ándale, aquí están las desgraciadas. A esas no hay que pelarlas. Y vamos directo contra los lobos. No hay nivel. ¿Qué cuenta? Aquí muriendo, Pax, contra unos pinches lobos. ¿Vamos a jugar al reto? ¿Qué, Pax? ¿Son cucharas? Ah, sí, son cucharas. Si no me duermo, Simón. ¿Ya entraste a la escuela, Pax? Ya me viste, ¿qué te haces, güey? Bueno, así no es tan pesado. Desde... mañana tengo examen. Estudié, pero me daré copia. Chepax, ¿de qué es el examen? ¿Qué anda, norteño?
That the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
Si tienes pedos, Gerald, ¿por qué te gusta entrar a casas abandonadas? Uy, no sé, papax. ¿Te van a dejar googlear?
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
Abandona toda esperanza. El que entre aquí... ¿O cómo es?
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Listo, ya cumplí mi deuda con Ruli. Bien, entonces Gerald, ¿entonces vamos a morir? Pues el pobre está bien, güey. Ah, el profe. Ah, muchas cucharas. Esto es una película de terror, güey. Aquí entra un güey sin cara y te mata. Se estudia el EPAX. Por más que este güey, pues él es el que decide si pasas o no.
Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table.
Ok, está loco.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Mientras no me esté viendo en el techo. Chingo de cucharas.
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe? No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon.
Ah, tengo que buscar una cuchara.
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Vamos, Ruco, voy a cenar. ¿Se man drogo?
Hidden key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
1210. Pertenece a Esmigoles Herkis. Sepa quién sea. Eran unos muertitos.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Chingos de cucharas. Una carta. Ya digo que fue el herborista.
Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Ah, me suena feo. Ah, cuchara, cuchara.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Eso no lo leí.
None shall sit and dine with you
Ah,
at the
sí.
table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Neta, vamos a bajar, Gerald. Vámonos a la verna de aquí.
Bit atypical, but still.
Bueno, no.
Cauldron should be somewhere around here. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Más cucharas chidas.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. The cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Escóndete desde donde se ve el caldero.
We just need some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. White's obsessed. Real collector.
Si
Thoroughbred.
quiere el puerco la va a espiar. Ay, si estás fea. Aquí ande telepo.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. tried to bring folk here.
Ya tengo la cuevia. ¿Qué es eso, güey?
Right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now.
Poe.
Your willing guest. Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Se intercambian cucharas, solo cucharas para comer. Vamos a comer sin las cucharas las palabras exactas de la maldición. Intercambiamos cucharas.
This one just might be that you can't eat with your own spoon. That's why we've swapped.
Interesante. Está de la ver.
This isn't right. I missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back. Calm down. Damn it. Didn't work. Ate that vile stuff for nothing. Got the brew for Regis at least. Nothing for the white though. Except cut it down.
Si está aquí el norteño, va Prime. Ah, no la quiero matar, quiero ver qué es esa cosa. Órale. Ah, ni modo, a pelear. Órale, sal de ahí. Ay, Dios, aguanta. Órale. No mames. Ok, segunda muerte. En el DLC. Cargue la partida. A ver si con la muerte se reinicia. Es difícil teleport. No pensé que me matara, iba bien. Ahora sé que te succionan las cucharas. Pero no creo que me regrese tanto. O tal vez debí decir las palabras de la maldición. No lo sé. Después veré videos. A ver si se quita esa maldición. Tal vez era darle una cuchara de todas las que andaba juntando, ¿no? Pues hago lo que puedo, telepo.
Seems I'll have to keep up with my dumb junkie.
No me acuerdo que sí lo guardé. Vamos a tratar de salvarla de la maldición. No es porque le tenga miedo y me mate peleando, ¿no? Porque quiero ver qué es. ¿Qué tal si se la logro salvar? A ver. Cucharas. La manera buena, debes hacerlo en la primera planta. Leer el diario manchado en el fogón y la carta de tirada que encontrarás junto a los esqueletos. Examina el espejo roto, los esqueletos, mesa al lado del caldero, escóndete, escoge. A ver, según lo que estoy leyendo, hay dos opciones. La primera y la fácil, obviamente, es matarla. Matarla, simplemente matarla. El otro es que la medio salve. Pero para eso tengo que construir a ver, una cama mejor, estante para armas, soporte, cuarto de invitado, coste 1000 días, 1000 días, 1000 de esas monedas extrañas. Va, no hay que matarla entonces. No hay que matarla, quiero ver qué es. Adiós. Me interesa qué es, qué tal hice el concha. Exacto, telepo, por eso hay que salvarlo. Pero antes de salvarla tengo que hacer algo. Como Gerald por fin tiene una casa, pues le tiene que invertir el homie. Permiso. Aquí.
What's going on there?
Chinga. Aquí. Uy, no, sí, telepo, sí. Gerald ya cambió, ya no es tan asesino como antes. ¿No viste que le perdoné la vida al monstruo gigante de la pelea? Soy bueno, güey. Mira, ¿dónde es aquí? Mira, le puedo hacer arreglos a la casa, un buen lavado de cara, reforma inicial del interior Y que va parte de lavado de casa, cara incluida varios estantes, una cama, estante, soporte para armaduras, cuarto de invitados.
My stomach growls like an angry wolf.
Cálmate, bruja. No me empujes. Ahora la cosa es dónde le compro esas mejoras.
No one can grip the dancing.
Ah, ya ves, es aquí.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fauti. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corfu Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colourful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
On the hill.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
The Dutch is small, but do you know any
Un pollo hay que patearlo como en Fable.
The servants' quarters.
Nada, nada, Telepo, apenas andamos viendo.
With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Ah, mira, tengo servidumbre. Y mayordomo.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now either.
¿Qué onda, ma? ¿Qué onda, Entedrex? ¿Quién dijiste que eras?
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a
No, no es el
strain of
monstruo.
Calfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
You smell that?
Ya me dejas hacer las reparaciones. Mira un perro.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry.
Un
long
ganso.
During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius hall for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest
Soy ya
finally
entonces.
jumped.
Ay, ¿por qué otra cuenta o qué?
Instead of killing himself, he nearly broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived.
Depende, Telepo. ¿Cuánto me das?
In the Dragon Mountains, and began preaching the
Pero yo no sé
wisdom of
hackear, güey. Tú
the
te tendrías que rifar. Yo nomás me robo el dinerito, güey.
Monsieur Bolius's wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Ah, pues está chida la finca, ¿eh? Sí pagan bien aquí. No que en el otro apenas sí daban dinero.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Ya puedo hacer las mejoras. Manches, ayer vine. Uy, carnal. Muchas cosas que pensar y se me olvidan otras. Ay, con lag y todo el pex.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Roach. En la viveda ya nos la hackearemos y no fue le... Está chido, ¿no te le pongo el terrenito?
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
Cámara, ¿ya puedo hacer las mejoras o no?
as you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Follow me, please.
Follow me,
And
please.
welcome inside.
Kissen
On the
ya
left
casi no
is the
viene,
master
güey.
bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling. Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Almost decidedly, sir.
Digo que no viene porque no tiene mods. Ni modo, hay un sub, hay que darle beneficios. ¿Es arreglo de la casa o del terreno? Sí, casa.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a
Ajá, hijo, y luego.
I once oversaw
Más bien
such
tu
work
tío a
at
ti,
Admiral
carnal.
Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
Su puta madre, 5,000.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists
No
around.
puedo elegir, güey.
Highly skilled,
Hijo de shit, no
shall
puedo
not take
elegir.
them too long to
Ay,
complete.
Dios, ¿cuántas
2
son?
days after they begin,
8.
your eyes will behold your
No,
residence
6,
refurbished,
7,
rejuvenated,
8.
beautified
Ah, sí me alcanza, sí me alcanza.
Is there anything,
Yo digo
anything
que le
else
demos
you
ban.
require, sir?
O sí dice Tuti.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
Home Sweet Home Beach. Tiempo un día. Está bien, entonces vamos a dejar las cosas. Si tan solo supiéramos dónde. ¿Esto cuenta como un día? El tuyo, Moa. ¿De qué hablas? ¿Cuánto le costó? ¿Qué me costó? ¿La casa? ¿O la mejora? La mejora 5,000. La casa me la dieron gratis porque acepté el contrato. Espera 3 días para que termine la reforma general. Me lleva la verga. No puedo elegir la cama, ¿por qué? Ay, hay que meditar mucho. Está bien. El fantasma ese no se va a ir. Que tu silla está bien chida, lo sé, güey. Gamer profesional. Estoy bien puteada. Me la compré desde antes de hacer de streams. Ven en una RGB, güey. Está chida. Pero pues sí sale caro ese pedo, güey. Está en 4,000. Y uno un poquito más pro en 5 o 6 baros. Un tiro que Simón. Ya acabaron. No por nada estoy acá meditando, ¡Ah, perro! Ah, yo no juzgando, güey. Sí se rifaron. Ahí le traigo esas cosas. ¿Ya ven? ¿Ya ven cómo sí se rifaron? Este está chido, es una cabeza. Y vienen hablando mal de los albañiles, no manchen. Colocar trofeo. No tienes ninguno, puedes colocarlo aquí. Ay, luego veré cómo. ¡Ta madre! ¿Miren cuántos he juntado? A ver. ¡Ah, perro! Ya hasta tengo banquetito y todo.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed. And I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings.
Pensaste bien, perro.
In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery.
Exacto, iba a traer a Jennifer. Jennifer.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
Pam, 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 pam. Ya anda aquí, sí. Ahora el Entrex, ahí está aquí, sí, ¿no? Que le hablabas. No entiendo por qué Jenny se hizo guapa en la serie. Pues Jennifer de por sí está guapa. Bueno, no sé, no he acabado de ver la serie.
Something behind this wall, I think.
Ah, mira.
Laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Ah, un alquimista. Oh, Laboratorio de Alpous. Ah, son menores. ¿No hay uno pro? Qué chido. Ay, la casa ya está pintada. Chingas a tu madre, Moa, no mames. Ah, ahora resulta que eres miedoso, güey. Porque no lo parece. Sí, por. ¿Qué cinta habla el que se llama ahí Entrex? Te andaba buscando hace rato. ¿Quieres que te diga qué dijo de ti? ¿Qué iba a jugar después? Gears o Rainbow, no he decidido.
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too. So it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff though.
Citando y haciendo el poderoso, usando la poderosa herramienta Control V, Control C, dijo exactamente esto.
Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over
Eso
open
dijo
fire?
Kiss.
Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going. Refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Ese es el pedo aquí, sin que no son valientes.
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed or additional armor stands or weapon racks. Also some new furnishings and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Ah, sí, les iba a dar el mod, pero ¿qué crees, Kisin? Se volvió a suscribir. Tengo que ofrecer algo a los subs, Kisin. Si no, con todo gusto. Ah, cuarto de invitados. Ese.
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but...
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should...
Ah, de Ruli. De hecho, se acaba de suscribir hace como media hora más. Está grabado, va a salir en este video.
Yeah, sooner we start on that, the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Pues ya la cama.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Lo sé, X siempre tiene varo, ¿no? Hay que ofrecerles.
In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters.
Suscríbete, Telepau. 1000 varos la cama, bueno.
Great. Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Hasta ahí.
Let's put a pin in this for now. Remembered I have some urgent business to tend to.
Not the slightest problem, sir. I am here to serve whenever you desire.
Ay, qué cortesía. 2 días para que termine la reforma de invitados. Ah, entonces hay que ir a mimir. Ok, este no es el cuarto. ¿Dónde está tu cuarto, cabrón? Ah, aquí. Buenas. Ay, no mames. Es neta. Te faltan huevos. ¿Qué onda, Gusa? ¿Cómo estás? Pues igual van ese putito. ¿Quién alza la mano para que lo banen? ¿Ya ves, güey? Por grosero, por grosero. Lo que te metiste por grosero. Juega Rainbow. Espérate, Kisin. Es que no, ya iba a acabar, pero pues, me puse a reformar la casa. Y quiero salvar una bruja, monje. No sé qué sea. El chiste es que la quiero salvar de una maldición. Ya ves que soy buen pedo. Ay, ¿quién es este pendejo? Oye, ma, ¿te quieres traumar? No. ¿Más?
Renovations coming along all right.
You ought to be the final
Sí, es otro
judge of
morro
that.
pendejo. Sí, de tantos
Yet,
que te aman en
in my
secreto.
humble opinion, they are progressing splendidly. The laborers have completed all the general renovations. Also, the furnishings you had me order have arrived.
Espérenme. No.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Me había dicho Kantz quién es. Apenas fui con él y ya me regresó el mod. Ah, es del canal de Kantz. Pues no sé, como se cambian el nombre 1000 veces, ya no tengo idea quiénes son. Ahora sí, hay que hacer la misión. Como dije que era Telepo, ponte chingón, güey. Ah, subasta, no. Sociedad de bestias, no. Reúnete, visita, encuentra, no. Investiga la isla, no. Encuentra... Puta madre. Todas estas son principales. Ah, no mames, no, son secundarias, qué idiota. Ah, espantado, Sí, un pendejo más. Eres niña aquí, sí, vas a conocer un chingo más. Ya de Levan. Cámara Jantons. Dame una buena razón para no banearte, güey. Por una chida, güey. Ay, pídele perdón aquí, sí. You electrify my heart. Pony. Ando cenando bien chingón. ¿Qué cenas, Kissing? Cuéntame. Ah, hablando de cenas, ahorita voy a ir a una cena con un monstruo guacha. Yo, pues sí, güey, ¿quién más? Kissing tiene poder en el canal, güey. Y ella puede decirme a quién van de las que la atacan. Así que habla antes de que Kissing te banee. Chilamolletes. Ah, caray, a ver cómo es eso. Permiso. Ay, hay un tesoro. Uf, otra vez contra los lobos. Chingaus. Guardar. Y que Dios me bendiga. Órale, culero. Sí, mierdas. Es el concha, nomás que los tíos lo dejan. Ah, sí, yo digo que es el concha. Solo le pone chilaquiles a los medios y ya. Ah, interesante. Igual le pido esa mañana para comer. Esas mamás. ¿Yo qué, güey? ¿Para qué ofendes aquí, sin? Juga, Mimi. Ya es noche, güey. Casi las 11.
Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
Así de viejo, ya me veo como Geralt.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Me comí yo unos tacos de bistec bien riquísimos.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Pero chidos.
Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Spoon's incredible.
De bistec con frijoles y papas a la francesa. Hasta me arrepentí de pedir solo uno.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The
Smash
monster.
mirror.
Journal's author, maybe? No spoon you have shall say to you.
¿Han visto la película de la dama de negro?
Here treated that literally. Still searching for the
Esta
right
casa me
spoon.
recuerda eso.
Another spoon.
Aparte no tenía queso panela, así que le eché parmesano en polvito, igual quedó ver. Ah, es aquí sin chef. Invítame a cenar, Kissy.
Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred. Someone needs an escort. Not something I do often, but might be worth investigating willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface.
¿Quieres disculpar? Que le pidas perdón a Kissy por groserote.
Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out.
Es más,
Tried to force feed him.
regálale una suba a Kissy.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
A la pequeña Tutti.
White's obsessed. Real
Ya me
collector.
sentí
Thoroughbred.
inferior. ¿De qué hablaste, Lepo? Por cierto, aprovecho, Kissy, aprovecho. Manches, Kissy, ya vi tu moto, está chida. Sí la quiero. Más hoy que hubo un chingo de tráfico, dije, ¿por qué no tengo moto?
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit
Pude
atypical, but
escapar
still. Cauldron should be somewhere
de ese
around
tráfico, pero me hubiera perdido la pelea del microbusero
here.
contra el poli.
Pretty ordinary.
Eso valió la
Maybe a
pena.
little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Cauldron I was looking for.
Eso valió la pena el
White's
tráfico.
not particularly tidy. Table set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse. And it's been trying desperately to lift it.
Nomás que aguas con el filtro a este pendejo. Creo que no se le dificulta.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their
Ya le
bearer.
damos pan.
Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
La guaché en un video, sí rifa. On time por meco.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Le di time. Para que se le quite lo grosero.
You tried to bring folk here. Convinced them
Huevo
to sit
caldos
at
del
the table
monstruo.
tonight. Well, I'm gonna be your guest now.
Son de esas que te hacen fuerte, que si no te mueres. Carlos el maestro.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Su tío, güey. Ahora no hay que cagar la concha. Digo, telepo. A ver, no se escuchara, sigue el rastro. No, no. Escóndete en el armario, rompe la maldición.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Hijo de shit, ¿qué no era solo eso? No uses cucharas. Sí, pues esa no es la opción. ¿Guardó? Sí, lo guardé.
No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon.
Esos afuera del metro. Hay de Constitución, que sin esos son los que matan. Una vez que saliendo del metro me compré una birria de esas que se ven mortales y estaba bien pinche rica. Sazón, Kisin, sazón.
You need to see your likeness.
Mira, así quedas después de esa birria. Fuga allí, espérese.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Estuvo a la mitad de envenenamiento, Gerald. Si esa barra verde se llena... A ver, esos ojitos, Gerald. Hijo de esto. ¿Dónde está mi amiga la encantada? Esas mamón, güey. No quiero pelear contra esas madres. Ay, ahí nos vemos. No estaba tan difícil. Ok, sí, hay más. Muere, perro pagano. Oh. ¿Qué onda, viejo? ¿Qué onda, Kenny? ¿Vas a jugar o qué? Rainbow, ¿qué quieren jugar? ¿Rainbow o Gears? Piénsenlo bien. Solo va a ser uno. Anda, Rainbow, a divertirnos. Va, si quieren. Me compré la brasileira, ya cagada la... No, ma, esa pistola de agua aquí sin... Hija de shit. Perra pistola castrosa. O sea, ni sientes que te da y te mata. Esperen.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
Ya está viejita.
you someplace safe.
Entonces, ¿sí Rainbow o qué? ¿Ven por qué estaba reparando la casa? Tenía que salvar a la viejita.
So I took her by the hand and led her here.
Es una viejita telepo.
Place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate.
Marlene?
One evening when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch
Está mi Gears viejo, Nos vamos al Rainbow norteño.
Transformed into a white, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
¿La ves, Kisin? Se buena gente.
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a white, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Ya que estamos aquí.
I really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Invitados, mejoras sí, para mejorar tus piezas de armadura, piedra de afilar, espacio para el caballo, hierbas del jardín. Hierbas.
Got these spacious grounds, but maybe it's time to make them more useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone.
¿Quién lo convencerá? Nadie, pero es que es divertido.
A good way to start things off, don't you think? With the general refurbishment now done, I would advise you consider breathing new life into the stable and the garden.
A ver, mesa de armaduras, piedra, caballo o plantas. Caballo o plantas. Caballo, plantas. Caballo.
You know, Roach, my horse? Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
Soy pobre.
Might not be the best time to lay out that kind of coin. Let me sleep on it.
Ponder the notion however long you wish, sir. I am at your disposal always.
Okay.
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden,
Mate vacas. No tengo vacas.
Monsieur Boleus's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Know what? Might not be the best time to lay out that kind of coin. Let me sleep on it.
Ponder the notion however long you wish, sir. I am at your disposal always.
Ok, somos pobres, hay que vender algo.
Let's put a pin in this for now. Remember, I have some urgent business to tend to.
Not the slightest problem, sir. I am here to serve whenever you desire.
Apenas me iba a disculpar. Ah, pues discúlpate. Con kissing. Pero una disculpa chida, güey. Nada de tu perdón. No, chida. Dile, señorita, me equivoqué. Ah, tengo un punto. ¿A quién me...? Ay, no. Aguanta, estaba viendo esto. Ah, no, ¿cuáles las que estoy subiendo? Estas. Oh, sí. Ah, sí, entra la brujita. ¿Mírala?
Tasty. So wonderful. Thank you.
De nada, hay barres. No, hombre, soy una buena persona. Salvé una bruja. La pude matar. De hecho, no, porque me mató. Así que por eso le perdoné la vida. Es fuerte. Bueno, vámonos al Rainbow. Ah, este Witcher. Cada vez es más perfecto. Acá estoy, pendejas. Viejo, también mod quiero banear gente. Ya les iba a dar su mod, pero pues,